Well, to be honest, the younger men are looking towards us.
True.
It's not us looking at them. To be honest with you, I want you to court me. I shouldn't be courting you because now I'm chasing after you. And that does not mean that you really want to be with me.
So now you're taking a risk or allowing yourself possibly to be on a list because they got a lineup. They'll date you, her, and they just spread themselves around because they know that they are sought after because there's a small quantity of them. We get into situations, if we're not careful, we put chemistry over compatibility.
If a man is intimidated by me, baby, you're insecure. That's period.
Yeah.
That doesn't have anything to do with me.
But I feel like also, everything I agree with what you're saying, I feel like us as Black women, we get penalized for doing what we have to do.
That self-sufficiency can be intimidating. I guarantee you, if we put a man on this couch, I don't care what background he comes from, how do you get them to see the softer side and not the, I can do everything all by myself? Because I've had to do it all by myself and for myself.
Because one thing about it, sometimes in relationships, we have these expectations and aspirations for our partner, but we haven't communicated them. So now we're mad because they're not reacting to what our expectation is. And it's our fault because we haven't communicated it.
Yeah.
Those stories give me hope. However,
Okay,
however, 10 years ago, 25 years ago, you know, it's like, what is the difference with men now? And, you know, again, I guess it plays in demographically where we are, you know, and I'm even open to meeting someone from another state, you know, to see if I can create something, but it's been challenging.
Okay, so y'all, our sisters are out here dating. Our single sisters are out here dating. And you know what? I was talking to someone a week or so ago. Actually, two different people. And I am told that dating younger men is the way to go. That's just what I'm told. What's y'all's thoughts on it?
How much younger?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. Now, I'm married, so I can't answer that. I can't answer that. You married?
I'm married too, but I will give my input now.
But I will say, because, you know, I have an adult daughter, and, you know, I tell her the challenges that I have, and she's like, Mama, you should, you know, get somebody younger. And I'm like, is that your advice? But, I mean, she thinks it's okay. So, you know, I appreciate her support, but I haven't run into someone younger that, you know, that I think I would be compatible with. So I'm not against it, but not too young.
Okay, so how much younger?
What is that number? I don't know.
Well, to be honest, the younger men are looking towards us.
True.
It's not us looking at them. And that's been a change. I thought that I would want to date someone that was closer to my age. And as I keep getting older, that is not appealing. You know, I'm still trying to have fun. I'm trying to travel. I'm trying to do all these things while someone more my age or older are more settled. Okay. But I don't blame these younger men looking at us because we do not look our age.
Yes. Now that's
some competition.
That's true. That's absolutely true. And you're right about that, because I've had people approach. I'm like, you don't think I'm auntie? You know, but they looking for auntie.
Right. Wow. You're my daughter's age. But thank you. But you're my daughter's age.
Exactly.
So would you date someone that is, just say your oldest child is 30? Would you date a guy that's 30?
I don't have children. So as long as they're over 18. No, I'm just kidding. But I will say, recently, the youngest that I did go on a date with a younger man, he was 26.
Okay.
And
How was that?
it was so fun. I totally resonate. Like, I want to be outside.
Yeah.
And it's fun to be around people who also want to be outside. And he was like, let's go outside.
So older guys, they want to be shut in. Is it?
Not all.
Not all. Not all.
But the ones that approach me, yes.
They're trying to be inside.
They're trying to be inside.
Yeah, and it's real predictable. So, I mean, if you are dating someone that's of your age, you know you're going to go to dinner, maybe. You know you're going to go to a show, maybe. You know, or
Baby.
right. Or they'll hone you into this, oh, let me cook for you. Now you're at the house, Netflix and chilling.
And I can do that on my own.
Right.
I don't
need
a partner to. Of course, it's okay to do that sometimes, but that's not my love language.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Talk about it.
Okay. So what about guys that look like you, like your color, your race? What's your thoughts on that? And is that affecting you being okay with the younger person, or?
So we talked about this, and something I talked to my dad about quite a bit, because we're not from here. I grew up in Atlanta. My dad's from DC, so I know. But something we talk about all the time is, dating outside of my race. I don't discriminate. I have dated all colors of the rainbow. But something I feel like I noticed in San Antonio is that a lot of times they're not checking for your girl. You know what I mean? Which is
absolutely 1,000%.
She went to the weeds.
Yes.
Like, just absolutely do what you do. Do you? But I just don't know that I'm necessarily their cup of tea, which is also totally fine. But sometimes I think, like, yeah, it would be nice, I'm looking like, ooh, he's cute. And then, it's just.
Right.
They don't even acknowledge you. They see you in the store and they walk right past as if you are invisible.
Or they do acknowledge you.
That's
but they're afraid to come and talk to you.
Cute.
And that's not cute.
Right.
Cutest guy at Smart the other day. Oh my gosh. So chocolatey. So cute. And chocolatey cute. I'm like, I know you see, I see you seeing me. I'm gonna linger. That's the other thing. I don't know if it's like the Me Too, whatever, but these men out here are scared.
Yeah.
They're so scared to approach. They are so scared to make that first move. And I need that.
Whatever.
Yes.
You deserve that.
Whatever.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Actually, you're right. That's a good point. Younger men are not as timid, but I would say men
or apprehensive
around my age, they're a little bit less likely. What I've noticed, they're a bit less likely to approach. But I'm a good icebreaker, but that gets exhausting. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. We actually probably need. I wonder, why is that? We need to invite some men on here.
Yeah.
Hello. Let's do it.
Wow.
It's the ego.
It's
the ego.
Caution to not approach us, because I think all of us are probably approachable. We're open. We're smiling. I don't know if it's a stigma where they just think, I don't know, because they can clearly see. We check for hands. Like, okay, does he have a ring? Trying to, engage.
Absolutely.
And so I don't know if there's an assumption, because sometimes men, I have heard how you carry yourself. I thought you were a wife or you were with someone.
That's good.
Okay.
And that's a compliment. And, on the other side, it's like, okay, but you could have just made sure.
I can't say nothing. I was about to make a comment, but my opinion means nothing. So
No comment. You can have an opinion. Come on.
that you're just talking. I don't believe that you thought that. You're just trying to come up with something. Whatever. I don't believe that. I don't believe. I feel like that's courage.
It could be a gaslight in a moment.
But I think it's ego and pride.
Yeah.
Because if they get turned down, so they don't want to be turned down.
Right.
So they will sit back and watch and also let a good thing go by.
Absolutely.
And so, to be honest with you, I want you to court me. I shouldn't be courting you because now I'm chasing after you. Right. And that does not mean that you really want to be with me.
Okay, wait. So, is what I'm hearing is this what am I hearing that it's easier to walk up to someone that is not of your race? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's easy for someone outside my race to walk up to me. To walk up to me.
But I'm saying someone inside my race to walk up to someone outside of this race. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Because I have had people outside of my race easily approach. You know, oh, you look so nice and, you know, this and that. And you're like, oh, okay. But my brothers, my kings.
But is that a here thing or do you feel like it's everywhere?
It's definitely demographic.
Because I was in Georgia area and it was a lot of people that looked like us. Yeah. And I felt like a different vibe. I walked in and I saw like eyes were on me. Right. And so I'm like, oh, because I can walk in, I mean, I'm married, but I can walk in any place here and I'm just like, it's like you are, like you said, invisible. Yes. No one sees. Yes. Because, and I thought, is it an inventory thing? Is there just not enough? Or because when I was there, the inventory was full.
Vast. Yeah. Yeah, definitely vast.
Well, for Black women, the inventory is full. There are more single Black women.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay? Right. And so the inventory, but yeah, I find, unfortunately, I do prefer to date within my race. Absolutely. But I'm not going to wait around.
Right. Right.
Until you find the courage to come and walk up and just at least say hi, you know? But I find that gentlemen outside of my own race, they'll do that. And let me have some braids in my hair.
That's
right.
Yeah, about braids and what the others think, but they sure do love some braids. Yeah. So, okay.
To me, I think it's that exotic look. That
yes.
Still got a groove back.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah. Something different.
Yeah.
Right.
But demographically, you know, like Melissa said, being here specifically, it's like, it's hard out. You know the song, it's hard out here for a pimp. It's hard. It's hard. It is very, very hard because, first of all, you have to, where are our kings? Where are the brothers? Then when you see them, they're with someone else that is outside of the race. So that's a slight bit discouraging because it's like, you didn't even give us a chance. Then on top of that, the ones that are of quality, they know it. So now you're taking a risk or allowing yourself possibly to be on a list because they got a lineup. They'll date you, her, and they just spread themselves around because they know that they are sought after because there's a small quantity of them.
So you're saying those high value men that we've been talking about they don't necessarily choose us.
I cannot stand that term high value man. What
does that mean?
Is that?
What does that mean?
Even is that like my mom would always say, you don't get, you know, if I was like, Mom, I want an allowance, like, I did my chores, give me an allowance. She's like, I'm not going to pay you for doing the things that are your responsibility. Those are the things you're supposed to do. You get rewarded for doing extra things, going above and beyond, doing the things I didn't have to ask you to do. So what even is high value? Like, I'm not on that. I'm not rewarding you for anything. Like, you either are the type of man who can communicate, is emotionally available, is
emotionally intelligent. Thank you.
You are generous, you are kind, you are thoughtful without me having to prompt you, I could care less how much money you make. I make money to support myself. I take care of myself as I have been doing my entire adult life. I don't need what even is a high value man.
Well, I
if you
think we
highly
need-
value yourself, good for you. But I'm not about to put these men in a category to be like, oh, this is the one I should want to be with because he's a high value man. No, you need to prove to me that I should value you.
Mm.
And I think what we mean more so is that men that have the qualities that we would be looking for and that we would want.
I'm not giving them nothing else.
And
But I'm over it.
right.
But you know what? But we're high quality women.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's not,
Absolutely.
again, it's not about the high quality man.
Yeah.
He's looking for a relationship. He's looking for maybe even a wife. I don't know. But I shouldn't have to lower my standards.
That's right.
To reach out to you to get you to even see me.
Right.
So annoying.
You know, but it's so much easier for, and I know this is probably so rude, but there are women that are not high quality and they get a lot of attention for things that we probably wouldn't even be doing.
And that's why they get the attention, because they're getting attention.
Low-hanging fruit.
But
Yeah.
they're accepting and happy with any type of attention.
And so it's requiring, when you see
Right.
high quality women,
Come on.
it's making you rise up to the occasion, rise up to where we're at.
And if they don't want to, then they go back down to the low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
And because they know they'll accept this, they'll accept me not calling, they'll accept me not taking them on dates. They'll
Right.
accept all of that, or not having emotional.
You have a
intelligence.
thought. What's your thought?
Have either of you been married before?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So,
Everybody on the couch is
14
married?
years.
Yeah.
okay, I was married. I mean, this is in my early 20s, but I was married for 4 years.
Okay.
And through my marriage, long-term relationships, all of those things, my tolerance is so low. It's so low. It's so low.
What does that mean?
Meaning I will be by myself.
And be
I'm not, I mean, yes,
Right.
in all honesty.
Where's the camera?
Park it. In all honesty, do I get lonely sometimes? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I sit and ponder like, oh, when will I meet this person? Like, I'm ready, like any day. And at the same time, I will be by myself. I don't care. I have so little tolerance for anything.
Yeah.
And you
Like,
accept that.
if
And you
you're
know
not-
that.
If
Yeah.
you're not, listen, even if I make the first move, right? Like, even if I clearly communicate that I am interested, and also it seems very reciprocal. If you think I'm about to chase you, boo boo, I'm
No.
not the one. I
No.
don't care. I will literally
I made
be
the
in my
first
house
step.
by myself.
I
I'll go
hooked you
outside
up.
by
I hooked you
myself.
up. I made the first step.
literally
That's
made it
right.
so
That's
easy
right.
for you. Like, you got to give me something. So yeah, I'm not putting up with my talk about standards, patience, tolerance. I don't have it. Okay. I don't have it. And I think, speaking for myself, I do not want to have children. I don't need to get married. I'm looking for that long-term partnership.
Mm-hmm.
So that in and of itself has been challenging, because there are men with children who want more children.
Mm-hmm.
There are men who were also married in
Mhm.
long-term relationships and now they're single.
Mhm.
So they're not only going through their, getting back to talking about men like our own age, they're not only going through their midlife crises, but now they're back in the dating world with much more access to a plethora of women
Yeah.
that they did not previously
we talked
have
about that.
when they were
Yeah.
going into their marriages and relationships, right?
Right.
So with online dating, are y'all online? Speaking
No.
of.
No.
I have been.
Yeah.
I have
a long
tried
time
it,
ago. No,
but
no,
it's
it's just ridiculous.
It's crazy.
just
Yeah.
disappointing.
And thank you for saying that,
Mm.
because I'm not alone on this couch with what you just said, because I'm the same way, and I also value my peace.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
I have great girlfriends. We talked about community in a previous podcast, and I have married girlfriends and I have single girlfriends. And I would at times rather spend my time, because we have great times together,
Oh, yeah.
versus, you know, being in a relationship that's just not being fruitful for me. I'm okay with being alone. Don't like it. Prefer not to. Do I want to get married again? I don't know. I'm okay having a partner that, let's go to a concert. Let's go travel. Let's do this. Let's do that. If it works out that way, it does. But I don't know if I want to get married again.
Yeah. I'm mostly looking for good company.
Yes.
I'm looking for sustained good company.
On today.
Are you funny? Are
Yes.
you
I get
cool?
I get that.
What do we, you know,
On today, how do I feel? I don't even want to talk about what could happen in the future. Today,
Right. Just today.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I like you today.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna talk about tomorrow, but today I like you, and that's all I want. I want to be in. I get that.
But that's because dating is supposed to be an adventure.
Right. A learning.
Yeah.
You learn about yourself too.
Right. We grow together. We inspire each
Yeah.
other. We challenge each other to be better. I mean, I personally want to get married again.
Okay.
If I don't, then I'm still okay, because I have learned through the years to love myself, build myself up, and like you said, community. I have multiple different groups and communities that I have an opportunity to travel with.
Yes.
Go eat, you know, good food, you know, do the things that I like and love,
Right.
and still have a fulfilling life.
But do you think, can I just, so I hear what you all are saying, but do you feel as though, could that be intimidating for men?
I was thinking about that.
How would they know?
Because as I'm sitting here and I'm married, but I'm sitting here and I hear this, I could just be by myself. I could just be alone. If I get someone, yes. If I'm a man and I'm trying to approach you, but you've already got that, I don't really need,
So
playing devil's advocate here. So don't come for me. I'm just
but I'm not going to tell you that.
Right.
But sometimes you don't have to say it. It's all
Or how we exude ourselves.
energy, everything.
100%.
Yeah.
But however, if I have an interest in you, because if I didn't have an interest with you, then we wouldn't even be having that conversation.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And it's also how you approach me.
Okay.
Don't be disrespectful.
Okay.
Because that already takes you out the ball game. But I'm not going to share that because you approached me. Okay, let me see what you're all about. And so we're going to have that one-on-one. But I don't think most women would have that demeanor unless they're just not interested in you at all. I don't know.
And you're right. A woman could come off too aggressive or too into themselves where men can be intimidated. But I guess we're putting that to the side, saying, I'm actually giving you space. I'm giving you space to come. I'm, you know, in my softness to give you an opportunity to see if we can come together and create something. So if you're intimidated because I say, I have done this or I've done this and I've done that, then that is now about you and not me.
I believe diamonds deserve better. So, and I hear what you're saying, and I know I'm married too, but if that is the energy that you see when if there's a presence that I have when I walk in the room and it causes you to step back, maybe you're observing, maybe you're watching, maybe you're trying to see when I can, you know, get in. I don't know. But if you still feel like you can't and you don't ever approach me, but someone does, that person is probably, you know what I'm saying? And if I have a relationship with this person and I'm still who I am, because I'm going to be who I am, right? And we end up having a long-term relationship, then I feel like that is probably what should have happened, as opposed to me just kind of letting, you know, well, okay, I'll relax this and relax this for you. I feel like it's okay to wait. Good things come in the wait. which I want to segue, which is a good segue, but y'all can come back to that if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
So I tell my kids, my children, always check out folks for 90 days. I always say, check them out. Now, that doesn't mean that they won't change later on, but usually things start peeking out. There might be some pink flags that you might want to look at, you know.
She said pink.
Red, you know, red flags, but 90 days is a good time frame to kind of watch. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I'm wondering how you feel. And then if you want to circle back to what we were talking about earlier, but I'm just going to throw that out.
I think I agree with you on that because most of the time, if you're in a viable dating situation that can continue, that's how I guess sometimes you see men, they'll date this woman for such a long time and then they'll date someone else and next you know they're married. Because men, after 6 months, most men, real men that are really trying to be with someone, they know within those 6 months of if they're going to marry this person or have the thought that they want to marry that person. Because guess what? Us as a women, we show ourselves. So they'll see us in different seasons within those 6 months and make their decision. They'll see us in conflict resolution. They'll see us how we act in happy situations or sad situations or how we handle our finances. So us as women, we're so giving, we'll show ourselves and then they'll be able to decide. So we as women have to stop and say, hey, let's make sure I'm vetting this person because on the back end, they're vetting me a different way. And you just got to have those good conversations to know that if you're getting a partner or a project.
Oh, okay. She didn't say that, but she did.
I did.
Okay, I like that. I like that. And I like
Didn't say what.
but she did.
A project.
A project. And I agree with you. The 90 days, I didn't think I thought of it as 90 days, but I think of it as the representative.
Yes.
Yes.
You say that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
and I think sometimes as women too, we have to be careful how much we put out there.
Exactly.
And I'm getting ready to.
Exactly.
I'm getting ready to.
Exactly.
Okay. Because sometimes we need to do more listening than talking. Because a representative is a person that, let me find out what she likes. Let me find out what her concerns are. So they mold themselves
Right.
into exactly what you're saying you're looking for, what you want, yada, 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 yada.
Bad actors.
Okay? And then, but they can only hold that behavior but so long.
Yes.
So,
And so that's why it's more important for you to find out more about them,
Yes.
especially in the 90 days, because as we're vetting, we can see if that's a person that I even want in my life, around my family, around my girlfriends who will talk about me if this ain't the right person. And so, got to be careful.
Mm-hmm. But that's when
And how much we share.
we get into situations, if we're not careful, we put chemistry over compatibility.
Exactly.
Because I can look at you and you can be him physically.
physically, right.
But am I putting that over, are we really compatible?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know I've over.
I want to say something.
Don't say it.
I know you got some good thoughts.
Go.
What don't you know?
Go.
I don't
Say-
know about the 90 days. I don't know about it's vibes, right?
Right. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
We've all had, right? Relationships that didn't work out for many different reasons. Some were 2 years, some were 6 months, some were whatever, right? But I always think back to this one particular relationship I had, which is the longest adult relationship that I had, even longer than my marriage. And it didn't work out for various reasons. We just were not compatible. However, we are still to this day very good friends. And I think about the safety that I felt in that relationship. Never had to wonder where he was, what he was doing, anything. If I ever called, always answered the phone, we both were working very sort of odd jobs, and not odd jobs meaning like we're handymen or something, but like out of the realm of 9 to 5. I was in hospitality, he's an artist, so our schedules were very weird. It was not unheard of for me to be out until 4 o'clock in the morning, him to be out until 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, because a lot of artists work at night, whatever. If I ever picked up my phone to call him at 3:45 in the morning to tell him I got home, ask him when he's coming home, whatever, always answer the phone. Mm-hmm. Even to this day, if I call, whatever time I call, always will pick up the phone. What's up? The safety that I felt in that relationship, I haven't felt since. Now, and oftentimes my friends who knew me at that time when we were dating are like, why don't you just get back together? And I'm like, we are not compatible. In a relationship, it does not work. Like, it just doesn't work. I also have moved out of that phase of my life where I had a very odd schedule. And so it's just not, we're just not compatible in that way.
But that didn't mean there's still a relationship.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Still a relationship. Yeah. Everything. Have very positive things to say about this man, but in a relationship, it just doesn't work. And so talking about like representatives and this and that, I feel like it's vibes. Does my body go into a state of relaxation when I'm around you? Have you ever been around somebody that you feel sleepy?
Comfortable.
Yeah. You feel you almost feel sleepy when you're around them.
Home. My daddy.
Yes.
It's calm. But I get what you're saying. That level of relaxation mentally and physically.
There's this book called The Body Keeps the Score. And it talks about the way emotion, trauma, all of these things are stored in our body. So you might have shoulder pain, but it's related to something that happened to you. And so in reading that book and then really being cognizant of how I feel physically when I'm around certain people, if I had to say, things I'm looking out for or whatever, I really do go into my body.
How do I feel?
About how I actually, not emotionally, but physically how I feel.
I like that.
That's
when
good.
I'm around someone. And especially in a dating scenario, do I feel like if something happened, is this person going to take care of me?
Right.
Are they going to look out for me?
Whole another conversation right there.
Yeah.
But I also had a thought, circling back to what we were talking about intimidation and all of that. And I think in the modern world, right, like in this sort of liberated, well, they're trying not to liberate us. They're trying to put us back in the box. But we are financially independent, liberated, educated, all the things that previous female generations didn't necessarily have access to. And so it does make us incredibly self-sufficient. And I do understand how certain men could be intimidated by that. But I also call back to, because I have had men, say like, oh, but you have it, like, my male friends, like, oh, but it can be intimidating, like walking up to you, like, you're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. And I look at them and I'm like, listen, if a man is intimidated by me, baby, you're insecure.
That's period.
That doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Right.
I came out of my house.
I'm living my life.
I'm living my life.
I'm living my life.
I'm hanging out.
My lunch.
And so if you feel
Then it's
put upon, baby,
That's okay.
by my presence, that's okay. I'm not the one for you and you're not the one for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like also everything, I agree with what you're saying. I feel like us as Black women, we get penalized for doing what we have to do.
Right.
We have to be if we're a mother, we have to be a mother and we have to manage all of that. If we're executives at our jobs, that's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
Of how we have to handle ourselves and care for ourselves. So, we are trained. We have trained ourselves and told ourselves like, hey, we have to be on top of it. That's why it's important that if we do have a partner, that we need that safe space so that we can be ourselves and relax our posture and just be in our soft girlness or our soft ladiness.
When you were talking, everything just kind of went back to me with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We all have the need to feel safe, to feel loved, to have those basic things taken care of. And as you're saying, Teresa, sometimes women have been put in the position where they've had to deal with all those things. They're providing their safety. They're taking care of everything in the home. They're doing all these things. So that self-sufficiency can be intimidating. I guarantee you, if we put a man on this couch, I don't care what background he comes from, how do you get them to see the softer side and not the, I can do everything all by myself? Because I've had to do it all by myself and for myself. I think there is some richness in that conversation of hearing their perspective, because we're all women here, right? So we don't know exactly what's in the thought of a man, but I bet there are some other conversations.
Absolutely.
I agree, but that to me gets a little tough.
It does. Speak up.
Because now I'm having to justify my strength.
I'm not saying, I don't think you have to justify it. I think it's sharing. I want you to understand where, because I think in relationships, we have to know where we come from. There's the whatever your history is, your previous relationships. The goal is to try to not to bring all of that into anything new, but we do. Right. We do, no matter how much we try, whether it be checking the phone or whether it be looking for this or be looking for that, that comes from somewhere. So how do you not justifying? Simply
You show the softer.
Yeah, let me share with you. This is what I'm feeling. This is, why didn't you approach me? Or what was going on with you? What was in your mind? What was your thoughts?
Right. I think for women, especially Black women, there's a lot on our shoulders.
Absolutely.
Okay. And when we're choosing or looking for partners, we always want to show the softer side of us, but I also have to make sure that I feel comfortable and feel safe. Because I've got so much going on over here. I don't mean to be strong and make you feel intimidated, but I'm also a little serious because I got serious stuff. I'm raising a child. I've got jobs. I got all these community service involvements that are serious. And so, of course, women want to date so we can show that softer side so that we can feel safe. And I think for men, especially Black men, you come from that household. You know what that household looks like. So as you're looking at us, looking at other women, especially in your group, you should also know how to make that woman feel safe, make that woman want to open up and share, and not automatically judge her.
I think, though, a real man will know and understand. It was this guy we were like good friends, and we kind of were good friends. But
Real good.
it's like, right.
Feel comfortable, kind of good.
I was super safe. but the thing about with him was he saw me. And I knew he saw me because there would be times I'd be like, oh, I got to do this. I got to this and that. Even things like that I would try to help him with. And he stopped me one day and he said, what are you doing? He said, you don't carry me, I carry you.
Oh, a word.
You said I feel that.
A word. Here's the other thing.
And okay.
Unique perspective. Other perspective. I've been single the majority of my adult life, right? And I've been doing all these things for myself, by myself. I'm proud of myself.
Absolutely.
I feel good that I can go camping alone.
Can I just give you a high five? When you cross the bridge, when you feel good about just honestly, just all right.
I feel good that I have all of my camping equipment. I know how to start a fire. I can do all of those things by myself. I'm proud of it.
Go, sis.
And I want a man who is not intimidated by those things, who will celebrate my wins and be like, dang, girl, I'll be vulnerable. Listen, I will tell you all the things. I will open up my life so that you can see all of the balls I have up in the air. And I want a partner who is proud of it.
Yes.
It's like, dang, who's it's just like, oh my gosh, you've been doing all this by yourself. That's so dope. Also, now I'm here. And I got you.
Yes.
But it's not a thing where he's like, oh, wow, she already owns her own home and she...
what do I have to bring to the table?
To the table. You can be good company, babe. You can be good company.
Get over that.
Absolutely.
I love the acts of service. Like, I love... listen, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all in real quick. I have a daydream all the time that I wake up on a Saturday morning. My partner is not there. He's not there. And right when I'm about to pick up the phone to call him and be like, babe, where you at? He walks through the door with coffee, breakfast. I'm like, where you been? He's like, I went to go wash your car. That is like, that is like the best.
I have a similar one too. But it's my gas tank being filled up. I hate getting gas.
That is the best.
Yes.
Oh man, I can't wait to get to that point where it's just like, things that I just I'm tired of doing things for myself. It's like, I don't need you to pay my bills necessarily. I don't need you to do all these things. But it would be nice to just have a man that just does these things.
Automatic. Automatic.
Get you.
And it's just like, oh, like we went out for drinks last night, but I'm already up, so I'm gonna like go do some stuff and let her sleep. And then it's like one less thing I have to do. I'm not asking you to buy me a Rolex or take me to Paris or whatever, but it's the little things.
I have a question about that. Do you feel like that should be something that's innate or something that it should be communicated?
What do you mean?
So
the little things?
Yeah, like since your love language is acts of services or whatever, do you feel like that's something that that you would look for to just happen, or something that you'll be okay with communicating? This is what I would like to see, or in any way. I don't know if it's a letter, it's your voice or whatever. But
if it's not organic, then if you notice like, okay, they probably don't know that this is how you really can get at me or, make me feel what I need to feel, then I don't see where there should be a problem to communicate that. Because one thing about it, sometimes in relationships, we have these expectations and aspirations for our partner, but we haven't communicated them. Right. So now we're mad because they're not reacting to what our expectation is. And it's our fault because we haven't communicated it. If we haven't given them an opportunity to do those things, then we're not playing on a fair field.
Because they're not mind readers.
Right, exactly.
They cannot read your mind.
Now, after I've communicated...
That's different.
And you don't comply.
Okay,
yeah.
Wait. I'm going to say I've been married on the 23rd. It'll be 25 years.
Yay! Now
So with that being said, absolutely love my husband. I'm comfortable, the whole body, mind, all of that. That is my boo. He is my ace boom coon. He is. But I'm going to tell you, I have to communicate things over and over again.
Absolutely.
Yes. Or let me write it in a letter, But it's working. It's a customized relationship. Obviously, we didn't start out like that, but now it's a whole lot more. It's 25 years of customization. That, nobody else could ever get.
Right.
It will never be that way with anybody else because of what. But there was more than just the one or two at the retirement.
And I guess let me edit that. When I say comply, I guess I'm saying if you're not willing.
Oh, yeah. No, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Right.
Because men do need constant reminders. So I'm not against that. But if you just are like ignoring what I'm saying, then okay, yeah, that's a problem.
Question for our single ladies.
Oh,
What is your favorite date you've ever been on?
I like it. Get my coffee.
I was taken to Hawaii.
On a date. Like a date.
Okay.
Like a date.
Oh, well, that was my name. I'd never been. All expense paid. Okay.
I'll pick you up on Thursday. We're going to Hawaii.
Hey.
Let's do it. I love it.
Let me come back.
Yeah, like a date, like a date.
Favorite,
I mean?
your favorite.
Yeah, your favorite.
Yeah, favorite day. I'm married and I can think of one. So, I mean, you haven't been married forever, but what was something that just stood out
It
for
doesn't
you
have
on
to
a
be,
date?
like, the ultimate best, but like a date that like stood out to you that was really cute and nice. You too.
So, one date that I went on that was really good. We went out to eat, and then we went to like an old school concert. It was Monica, it was Keith Sweat, and it was just a good time. You know, something memorable because I'm a music person. I'm like all into the arts, so that felt really good. And it was a thought. Because I had mentioned something and you heard what I said and you reacted on it. So that's what makes it memorable.
I love that. Hawaii.
We got to hear about this.
I'm just gonna keep that one because those were dates. Okay. Mine was a concert.
Oh, another. Okay.
It was a concert. I told this person who one of my favorite comedians, Kevin Hart, and and they weren't playing here.
Oh.
Okay.
So we had to go to another city to go see it.
I love it.
And so that was special. I didn't know we were going.
Oh,
So
and
that
a
was
surprise.
special.
I like that. Yeah,
That's surprise.
Yeah,
that is the best.
I was told to look cute. Didn't know that.
see. Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, that's
cute.
yeah.
That's very thoughtful.
What about you?
Y'all too.
Same person.
You.
Same person, Hawaii.
Yeah.
He said, I'm using my miles. That's what he said. His name is
Probably did.
One of my favorite dates. It wasn't even like a date. It was just like an event we did together. But this is back unconventional hours and times and all that. And I was riding my bike a lot to work and home and everything. And I didn't drive my car that much. So I knew that I was going to need to go to Austin that weekend. And I went to go start my car. My battery was dead. Oftentimes I would ride my bike like for fun late at night because to me, it felt safer because there were fewer cars on the road. So I had this bright idea to ride my bike to the AutoZone that was open until 2 a.m.
Oh, wow.
and go get a new battery.
Wow.
Because I wasn't gonna have time to do it in the morning anyway. And so we went on a bike ride with an empty backpack and some beers. And rode down to the AutoZone that was open till 2 a.m. You know how heavy it was.
I was going to say.
Who carried it
Not me.
That's funny.
But yeah, halfway down, we stopped and like shared a beer on the little park bench because we like took this path all the way down. And then we get there, get the battery, put it in the backpack. He puts it on, and we just have this like gorgeous full moon bike ride. It was so. I know that sounds.
I love
that sounds
it.
so
No,
It sounds cute.
Yeah,
cute.
sounds cute.
Yeah.
And we were
Yeah.
talking and laughing and getting chased by Chihuahua gangs.
That's funny.
So fun.
That's cute. That's cool.
Talk about adventure.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
Nothing crazy. I think we might have stopped and got tacos at a taco truck, maybe.
Wow.
But it was just so cute. And it was really fun. And I was like, this is so dumb. But it was so
But it was
fun.
the adventure.
It was the
It was the
adventure.
adventure, and it was really
Yes.
fun.
Nothing planned. We're
Nothing
just gonna
planned, we
see
just
how
went.
this unfolds.
Yeah.
I like
And those are the
Love
best.
it. They
Those are the
are.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the best.
For him to go into your world, something that meant something to you or that was important to you. It's totally for you doing that too.
I'm gonna do it regardless. Like I was going to ride my bike and go get a battery and
But
come back.
well, it's
which is funny because it's just like what you guys were saying. This is who I am. Just
Right.
join me.
Yes,
And it was like, I was
exactly.
going to
Whatever
do
we're
it anyway.
doing.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
well, let's go together.
Yeah.
And just kind of unfolded together.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he went because
And then he probably initiated
Oh
those.
my gosh! Oh my gosh! That battery was so. By the time we got back, and he put it, and he
Aw.
put it
Put it
in
in
our
there, yeah.
back.
Nice.
But when we got back, and he took the backpack off, and I was like, "You've been riding
Aw.
with this back?" I mean, it probably took us. It's probably like a 35-minute bike ride, so nothing crazy, right? But oh my god!
Girl, it's nothing.
Was it a straight or was there any incline? Because
San Antonio's flat. San Antonio's pretty flat, especially when you're going south. It's very flat. So
okay, because that incline would have got him.
Like, were you carrying this whole time? Baby, there was nothing.
I know. I was like, oh my gosh, that would have been. I think I probably maybe would have regretted it a little bit if I had gone by myself. But
Yeah,
but no, he carried it the whole time and put it in the car when we got back to my place. So I was like, all right.
that's sweet.
What was your favorite?
I think my favorite is probably when I first met my husband, our first date. So we met online, actually. So we'll talk, I know y'all gonna talk about online dating.
That's an anomaly.
Online too.
Okay.
So we met online, and our first date was at Dave & Buster's.
Oh, okay.
And I went, and I think for me was his reaction to seeing me. He was just so, and I was pleased to see him because sometimes those pictures don't match up with the faces when you meet.
Right.
So just seeing him and seeing that we were just at ease, and we ate, and then we got up, and we're both very competitive. So it was a good place for us to meet because we shot basketball and we did all the different games, and
Adventure
he won a game, I won a game. So it was just, and he did something that no guy had done on a first date. He just like grabbed me and hugged me like, you're mine. You belong to me. You're mine. And I just, that security, as you guys are talking, that security I just felt in his arms, the fun that we had, it was everything.
That's sweet.
How long y'all been married?
We were married 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love that for you. That's amazing. That's so sweet. He was happy.
He was. And so was I. I was too. Yeah.
Give me a hug, girl.
Like I said, a real man,
Get in the
they
arms.
know.
Yes,
Probably
yes.
after that first day, he was like, oh, we're getting married.
Yeah. He proposed 6 months later.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Yeah.
Case in point, ladies. A real man after 6 months knows.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
If that's what their goal is. If that's what their goal is, they know.
Come on, Italy.
Next Tuesday. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I've been over here trying to think what has been. We've had many. Because we're so busy. We used to have every Thursday night because the family's just really busy. We'll have a date night because. But I would say that if I can mention two, one. Because we were really busy at this one time, and it wasn't every Thursday, it was just at lunchtime. He was in the military at the time, and when we got home, we'd be so busy with the kids. At lunchtime, we would have a secret rendezvous, and it was at the movies. And the movie theater had this caramel popcorn. I've never found another movie theater that would have anyway. We would sit in the movie theater and eat our popcorn, just me and him, and watch whatever movie. I don't even know. Sometimes it'd be just bad, but I don't even remember. It's just with him, And
That's
I would say across the board, that would be the best as far as just me and him. The other one would be with the kids. And it's funny because I was thinking the bike rides. So we used to put Joshua in the back. Y'all remember those bikes that have
No.
he'd be in the back seat on Randy's bike, and then Kaya, she would be on her little bike, and we would bike to this particular day. We rode from our home to the ice cream shop.
Oh.
And had ice cream, and speaking of adventure, and then we would just go down. This particular day we went down and did kites and just had just a full day of just adventure and it was however it unfolded. And I remember that like it was yesterday, even though, it was little, but yeah.
That's sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
You mentioned how you met your husband. And I think that that's something I did want to talk about. Like, I met my husband on an elevator.
Oh.
So cute.
We were in Atlanta, and I was so done with men at this time. All the trauma, I was what you guys have described as I'm good. I'm really good, and we went to Atlanta. I was living in Arkansas at the time. I went to Atlanta, and I had an interview. I'm sorry, I had just gotten a job in Atlanta, and it was the end of the training, going down this elevator, and he was the only one in the elevator, and he opened up he saw me coming, and so he kept the door open. So it was just me and him in the elevator going down, and just started to talk. And he said, "Congratulations," because he heard my boss say, "Congratulations." He said, "What am I congratulating you for?" And I remember looking at it, I said, "This man is funny." He was just grinning. And so we were just talking, and he gave me his card because he knew by that time he knew I didn't live in Atlanta, so gave me his card, and my girlfriends were outside waiting for me. So got in the car, and we just had a good time in Atlanta before we went back to Little Rock. And so by the time I got to Little Rock that evening, he gave me a call, and we talked probably for hours. And then we got married about 4 months after that.
Wow.
Wow. There it is.
ladies.
Wow. There it is.
July,
Wow.
September. I'm sorry. We got married in December. We met in June, the end of June. We got married in December.
Wow.
Same year.
6 months.
Nice.
That's 6 months again.
There it is.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Those stories give me hope. However,
Okay.
However, 10 years ago, 25 years ago, it's like, what is the difference with men now? And again, I guess it plays in demographically where we are, and I'm even open to meeting someone from another state, to see if I can curate something, but it's been challenging.
My brothers, who are men, by the way, brothers, they say the same thing about some of the things that you guys have said about women. Are
they single?
One brother is not married. One brother is married. My other brother is single. And he says, he said, these women are not the same, And I would be like, you're going to find someone, look at me. And he says, just like you did. And he's like, these women are not the same. It's like, okay.
We might have to have a conversation offline.
Well, and what does that mean? These women are not the same, because there are, and I know you said, I don't like that word, but there are some high quality women out there. And what is the difference? What do you say? I mean that their heart is right. They have good morals. They have good values. They're educated. They're professionals. They're out there. But why? To me, that's something we got to dig into. Where's
her disconnect?
Where is it?
Because my single brother has said that, and I'm thinking like recently, like within the last 2 or 3 years, and I'm always thinking like, gosh, but I know so many.
But where is he dating? What pool is he dating in?
Right.
Oh, yeah, what is he looking for? What does he want?
I'm just saying, in all
in general,
right.
In general,
the disconnect. Where's the what? In my opinion, he's a good man.
Right.
In my opinion, he would make someone a lovely husband.
Right.
So what's going on? I mean, and I feel like he wants a long-term relationship and maybe into marriage. I don't know. Maybe you just want a long-term relationship. Can we just start with that?
Yeah, definitely.
To all this other stuff,
Get a foundation going.
Yeah. But I think there's some meat to that we need to explore from the male's perspective. what is the missing link? Because there's a gap here. There's a gap. There's plenty of women. We know the statistics and things like that. So there's plenty of single women and there's some single men. So what is the gap? What is preventing the connections?
So I read this other book at the behest of one of my good girlfriends, and it's called How Not to Die Alone.
Uh-oh, let me write that one down.
And it did have some interesting tidbits, but in the book, they talk about access. Before the invention of social media and online and everything and cell phones and things, if you met someone that you really liked and you didn't get their phone number or their address or whatever, it was very hard to
we talked about
maintain that contact, right? But now, you go out, and I don't know how this happens for you or for you, but we go out and, I oftentimes don't give out my phone number. It's someone asking me, or I'm asking them like, oh, are you on Instagram? Cool. We exchange Instagrams. And then later on, there might be a telephone number exchange. And so in order for men or women to feel empowered to make a decision when you have 3,000 followers and you're like, well, I'm going to really lock it down with this one person, but how do I know that there's not someone better? And what happens if I lock it down and then I meet someone who's better than this person?
That's true.
And so being spoiled for choice on both sides, I think has been a barrier to entry for long-term lasting monogamous relationships.
I still agree with you, because right now it's about perfection. Now we have AI.
Oh gosh.
Okay. And so the swipe left, swipe right, you're only looking based on the person's appearance. That's all you're looking at. And so that person could be right in front of you, but the next person looks better. And the next person.
You hope, because those pictures.
Well, true. But also even in person. And so we're looking for perfection because, and also for men, the finer the woman is, that says a lot about you.
Yeah.
Or so they think.
I have to tell you this. So I had a roommate, not even that long ago, a male roommate, and he's like my little brother. We're super good friends. Nothing crazy. But he was on, I don't know if it was Tinder or Bumble or one of those, but he was online, and, he's going out on dates and stuff. And so I was asking him, because I have off and on, right? Like I've gotten on the apps and then I'm like, gross. And I get off and okay. So I was asking him like, how do you, and he goes, when you swipe right, it means you like the person, right?
I think so.
Okay. He said he just would swipe right 100 times. And then whoever he matched with, if he liked what they look like, then he would message them.
Oh, wow.
Or if they messaged him and he liked their profile and what they look like.
He would not necessarily.
His numbers.
He's just doing this.
His numbers.
It's a numbers game. Yeah.
He's not even looking. He's literally just swiping right 100 times. When he said that, I was like, one, that's smart as hell. I'm so mad. And two, that's not a meat mark. Like you, because women put effort into their like. When I was online, most recently, which was also probably like 7 months ago or something, on Hinge, I took a lot of time to put my profile together, to make it like colorful, to make it feel like me, You need to be reading that.
And
You
so
can't
you just go
Exactly. But then
that could have been your sister, cousin. It don't matter.
But I think it's the individual, and I know this is 10 years ago. I'm not putting any effort into my profile. It was just, it's a way to meet people. So I didn't spend a lot of time putting this, that, and the other and giving a description. And in fact, if I saw you put all that stuff, I'm immediately going, it's the individual. Because I'm not going to be reading all that.
I want to read it.
I'm not.
I'm reading it.
It's the individual.
When I hear a guy with nothing in his like very like, I'm like, you didn't even put any effort.
See, I think it's the individual. It's the individual.
I'm like, Melissa, if you have all that, I'm thinking something is up.
Like, you might have a book right now.
You might not be mentally stable.
No.
I need a resume.
A little bit. I want to see, are you capitalizing the right, how's your punctuation?
Oh.
Hello.
No.
If it's giving like, I like tea ceremonies. You're not the one for me.
Wait, I'm screaming in a thing.
Because there was a guy on there that's like, I do Japanese tea ceremonies.
He's like, I'm gonna see what he's about.
You're taking yourself too serious now.
I also think I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm weird or what, but I also do think about visualizing what my partner looks like and what sorts of interests he has and everything. And I truly believe this. I know I probably sound so delulu, but I truly believe that the man for me is going to have a very weird niche specific hobby.
He's not gonna help. He's not gonna be able to help it.
He's going to have like a weird, like, okay. Again, another daydream. This is so silly.
I love your daydreams now. Look at your daydreams.
My hair.
Even so to me, I just love your vibe.
Too much time on my hands. But my daydream is like, because I like to travel and I like to go to I've been to a lot of weird places that people don't normally go. Okay. So,
by the way, she's one of the ones I will call and say, okay, so I'm going here. Have you been there? More than likely, she's probably like, yeah, you should go to some like Abba Dabba Dabba place.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Like, look, there's a library where you can make your own perfume. And she's like, what? But people are going to be like, oh, what do you, whatever, like my girlfriends or something like, oh, let's, whatever. And I'm like, oh, I can't. And they're going to be like, why not? And I'm like, Keith and I, we're going to Strasbourg. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, we got to go to Germany. Why are you guys going to Germany? What's in Strasbourg? I'm like, well, he collects antique violins. And so they're having this giant antique musical instrument festival in Strasbourg, Germany. And so we're going for a week. So he's hoping to find this one antique violin that he's been looking for. And he already messaged the guy that's going to bring it so he can see it and play it.
I'm going to need a whole movie. I need you to go and write a whole movie.
It's a very niche, weird hobby that
I love it.
Makes it so that we have to go to far-flung, weird places.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
We have...
And I totally see that.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Sorry.
Now, I think my mate may be from Jamaica.
Come on, Stella. Speak on it.
Remember the gentleman that was on the boat that took us out for scuba diving?
Yeah.
That was really it. I can't find myself out of Jamaica. Every vacation I want to go on is back in Jamaica.
With the braids.
She's trying to find it.
Did you talk to you?
Trying to find a captain.
No.
Feel like you want to go back to Jamaica because he's the guy, or you feel like
No, he was young. He was young.
And we just talked about that.
No. He was probably in his 30s. So that is out. That's out of my realm because my daughter's 26. So my realm is in 40s, 45.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm 5 up and 5
I can't
down.
compete with my daughter.
He might have been 40.
We know he was not 40.
What's that saying that's like, I'm at the age where I could date the son or the father.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hey. My dad's last girlfriend was 2 weeks younger than me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I was inspired. I was like, oh, that's what we're doing? Oh, okay.
Wow. Well, go on, Daddy. Yeah.
Let me slide that scale down.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
If we went back to Jamaica and you found that captain, who, by the way, said that he cooks. Like he's a chef.
Yes, and offer
This
to
is
cook.
the guy? This is the one we're talking about, or a different guy?
No, same
Same guy.
if you found him,
Oh, I would take him up on that dinner.
Rock the boat.
Do you find yourself daydreaming about that, Captain?
Ooh.
Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you.
he don't even have to cook on the inside. He
she's
can cook on the
probably
outside.
He's the same person. He's just gonna own.
What's your body feel when you're
It just he can sleep.
Do you feel a calmness?
Feel a calmness. Feel a calm. But you know, but Jamaican men are pretty. You know,
pretty culture is
fluid.
inclusive though.
Yeah.
Culture is like
Chemistry over compatibility.
Very calm. They're very calm. They're very calm. Yeah, man.
So we are going to. There's no end to this.
No.
No.
And we're just scratching the surface. There's so
beginning.
much. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have to come back to this again.
Absolutely.
But thank y'all for coming on. Thank y'all for coming on today. This has been so lively. I'm hoping that any of our listeners, that you got something from it, that you laughed some. If there is something else that you feel like we didn't talk about, write us. Make sure you subscribe. That would be marvelous. And then we'll see you next time.